Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609. I'm near Kenedy. Well, actually, I'm in Kenedy, Texas, my hometown where I grew up. This is November the 4th, Sunday, and after the time change, it's about 9:45 a.m. And I'm kind of coming in the back way. I've been cruising around checking out some old sites, and boy, you talk about memory lane, guys. I'm telling you, this is where I grew up on a little farm. And we raised hogs and chickens and cattle and all kind of stuff and all kind of crops. This is where I went to primary school, elementary school, and high school. Graduated in 1963 in a large class of 60 people. I graduated 59th out of a class of 60. There was one guy that didn't make better grades than I did, thank God. But having said that, it wasn't because I couldn't learn, it was because I just didn't, well, what it was, I found out about girls. But anyway, we're kind of coming in the back way, so to speak, or not the back way, a different way. It's certainly not the main drag. And way off to the left of this street, not way off, probably a quarter mile, would be the old primary school. I drove by there, there's nothing there. They didn't have kindergarten when I was a kid. You just started the first grade and that's it. And you could go barefooted and any way you got to school was fine. In Kenedy, Texas at that time, we had one city policeman, one night watchman, and one sheriff, county sheriff, and one deputy. Covered the whole county, as far as I can recall. And were we troublemaking kids? No. Why? Because the old chief, well, he was chief of police because he was the only police. But he'd say, look boys, y'all better get home, I'm going to tell you daddies. Well, that was all it took. That was enough said, because if my dad would have known I was raising hell in town or doing something wrong, well, it would have been cut the switch time, boy. Go cut a switch, and if you cut one too small, you got a harder whipping, so you had to get it right the first time. So we'll go on into Kenedy. I'll take a ride here and see. This will be the old elementary school building still here, I think, that I went to. At that house, believe it or not, when I was a kid, here on the right, that was a nice home. And that old gal there's Kenedy, Texas representative. But this is the old elementary school. This is where I went when I was in elementary school, which started, I don't know what age, 12 maybe. Yep, I've been all over that building. I know all about it. I really do. And right down the street from the primary school here, there used to be a grocery store called Hubbard's on the Hill, just about 2 blocks to the left. We'll go right by it. It isn't here anymore. Nothing's here anymore. I'm surprised that old building's still standing. I guess because they can't tear it down. The bricks are it's too sturdily built. Yeah, I used to roam all over these streets, walked everywhere, rode a bicycle. It says Kenedy Lion Country. Yep, the high school mascot is a lion. We were the Kenedy Lions. We never did very well in sports. See, Hubbard's on the Hill now is a vacant lot. I'd say that's a change. Yeah, that used to be the grocery store. And then this other building here used to be the ice house. That's where that was B&B. Two guys, their last name was B, and then on the left was May's Cafe, which you can't see, but it's just an old building. Vacant now. Well, it looks like it might be, well, I don't know, maybe somebody's living there, I can't tell. But yeah, we're going to take a drive through, and straight ahead, believe it or not, was my right over here. If you can see those houses down there below the railroad tracks, my aunt had a beauty parlor there. Grace's Beauty Parlor. Sure did. I know you care about all this, and this is very exciting. I know, try to control yourself. Another viral video by Rusty. Amazing. Gasoline is $2.36. In fact, I may get some of that $2.36 later on. But yeah, I kind of put the camera in the middle here because there's stuff to see. This used to be on the right, the old Ford Motor Company building, and that's where I got my first nice new car. I got a 64.5 Ford Mustang there. And yeah, there's the post office on the right. Our post office box was P.O. Box 192. And Mother'd pull up there and I'd get the post office key and run in there, and I could barely reach up high enough to get the key in the box, but I did. This used to be called Six Shooter Junction, and they renamed it Kenedy for somebody. It's Kenedy, one N, Kenedy. There is another Kenedy County near the King Ranch. But yeah, all these old streets and all the tops of these old buildings. See, I've been on top of all these old buildings too, because every one of them has a little staircase to get up there. And I used to get on top of these buildings, go one to the other to the other. So we'll make the loop. But the building on the right was, what was it called? First Nichols National Bank. And here on the right, this right here, this building was Sellers Drug Store. I used to hang out there. And then you go, that was a nickel and dime store called Ferguson's. And then the next building past the alley was Smolik's Barbecue, and then Linder's Barbie Shop, and then Raymer's, and then, oh golly, it was this right here was a pharmacy. Newman's. Nope. No, it wasn't Newman's. Can't remember. And down this street was where all the bars were. This was the bar street. I used to go down there and shoot pool. Nickel a stick. Beer was a quarter. Nobody asked how old you were, ever. I think some of my kin folks ran that bar, actually. Kind of got out here in the ruts, didn't I? And then straight ahead there, you won't be able to see it now. I drove down, there's nothing there. There used to be an old co-op gin there. My dad used to run the co-op gin here in Kenedy, Texas. And yeah, that was a big deal back when, because the farmers pretty much relied on the co-op to survive. And I don't know how I ended up on that place. I did, but I did. And what else can I tell you? This used to be Western Auto here on this corner, where that building is, was a big Western Auto store. That was where you got everything. And then there was, I can't remember all these stores on the right, but there were clothing stores, and then down here on the end was Houck's Jewelry and Tudson's. Payne's grocery store was in there, but there's no Harvey Payne. Yep, used to go in there and get a Snickers and a Dr. Pepper. And didn't pay anything. He'd just make a ticket, and then my parents would catch him later. Let me put it back in the middle here so you can kind of see both sides of this exciting town. Let's see, People's Supply back there on the left. Straight ahead on the right was the theater called the Rialto Theatre. I'm telling you, did we hang out there? Hell yeah, we did. I mean, that was the spot. Yep. I mean, that was the spot. A lot of hand holding going on there. That was, and then right next to it was Stimson's Furniture Store, and that building wasn't even there. And but anyway, we're just cruising through. I'm gonna cruise right out of here because I'm headed towards Three Rivers, and Three Rivers about 30 miles from here. We got about, to get to Choke Canyon from where I am right now, probably an hour approximately, going slow. And I've been driving about 55, and I've been averaging 16.1 miles to the gallon, pulling my 2019 Freedom Deluxe Casita. Weighs 2,450 pounds. I'm pulling it with a Ram V6 automatic regular cab 3.21 gears. And yeah, that's pretty nice. Now all this stuff out here, this is all new. None of this was here when I was a kid. On the right was just farmland and grass. On the left was mostly nothing. On the left up here, another one of my kin folks had a beauty parlor here. Maxine Linder had Maxine's Beauty Parlor. And I'm trying to figure out how I get into that HEB over there, because that's where I want to go. It looks like there's a way up here to turn right in there, maybe. But yeah, this is Highway 181 that goes I guess north and south. I'm not sure which direction it goes, but it's Highway 181. If you go left here, you go to Corpus Christi. If you go right here, you go to San Antonio. And I'm hoping that I can get into HEB the way I'm going here. Straight across there on the left used to be where that store is. Used to be Pace's Texaco station, and boy, that was the spot. And then next to it was the Double S restaurant. It was called something else before that, but I can't remember. But none of that, all that's all gone. Shit, you know, it's like a walk down memory lane, and all the memories are gone. But that's life, guys, and all you people that are young, you know, and live in these towns, and you think everything's going to stay the same for a while. It will, for a while. Well, this goes to McDonald's, but I think I can get around it to the gas pumps. And then I may go in HEB and get me a little snack for lunch. I could fix something, but I got the refrigerator crammed in with a pillow. Can I get in this spot and then get out? That is the question. See, that's what happens when you're RVing. You can get in these spots and then you can't get out of them. Well, I'm going to try to pull in here at an angle, because my RV is not that long. But anyway, guys, from Kenedy, Texas, my old hometown, this is Rusty78609 saying, enjoy your life while you can, because things, they are changing all the time. The temperature right now is 69 degrees. Been a nice trip, not much breeze. If what there is, I think, is out of the northwest. So anyway, I'm gonna fill up with gas, and you guys enjoy your day, and then I'm on my way to Choke Canyon, and the journey continues, guys. Thumbs up, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want, but if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all my videos. Why? Because I get a small commission. Doesn't cost you a penny if you want to fool with it. If you don't want to fool with it, don't. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water. You won't want to eat. What else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in real deep. Hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? You bet it is. What else? Stretch, walk. I did my stretches. I did a short walk here earlier. I stopped outside of town and took a short walk at a spot I know. And what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't let negative Nancy or negative Ned get in your head. And, you know, try to remain positive, because every day that you enjoy is one good day. And, you know, you just string those together and you got a good life. Pretty easy, isn't it? Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.